How to hack the human body's energy. Let's go. The human body, or the human biomachine, has two main systems that it uses to regulate its own energy. Fuel, most of which is glucose, and our internal battery, which can depend on quick and not recharges, and has its own turbo mode. The human body doesn't like spikes, but consistency. You can give it a ton of glucose, and a couple of hours later, it will crash. On the other hand, if you give no glucose, the body will get energy from stored fat, maintaining a constant level of glucose, resulting in absence of food being better than other fueling. The main source of glucose are carbohydrates, especially sugar. If sugar being just a fusion of glucose and fructose, getting glucose out of sugar is as easy as finding sand on the beach. After seeing a spike in glucose, the body releases insulin to suppress the excess, but it can release so much that glucose won't fall to the baseline, but below it. Such a drop of glucose can become even more prominent in case you have some coffee with sugar. If you don't want such glucose drops and the consequent drops in energy to occur, you'll have to avoid sugar and reduce your carbohydrates. If you still eat carbohydrates, you'll have to add some protein and fats to the dish. They will save you from crashing. Now where's the part of which you won't be able to burn fuel, your internal battery. The human body can recharge it like a phone. You can't use it while it's recharging. Furthermore, the human biomachine has quite a lot of mechanisms that it uses to decide when to... Let's get back to being serious. You probably have already watched at least one video on how to perfect your sleep, and you know that you have to sleep 7 to 9 hours. To get perfect sleep, you don't even need to get too complicated. You just have to set yourself a sleep schedule that you will follow no matter the day, get plenty of sunlight after you wake up, and abolish any screens 1 hour before going to bed in order to not fuck up your melatonin. And that's it. The boring part is over, now it is time for what we all love. Tips and tricks. Before taking a nap, drink coffee. I know, it sounds stupid. How am I gonna fall asleep then? Well, if you are already sleepy, coffee will just make you unable to get sleepier for some hours. By drinking coffee and then taking a nap, you will get refreshed and will maintain this state for longer. And yeah, make sure to not take naps longer than 40 minutes, otherwise you're gonna wake up like this. If you feel like 30 minutes aren't gonna be enough, take an entire sleep cycle of exactly 90 minutes. As my videos have to be somewhat science-based, here are 2 studies that prove the efficiency of 30 and 90 minute naps. If you're tired, maybe what you need is not a cup of coffee, but a change.
Change in position.
Change in temperature.
Or maybe change in heartbeat.
The drasticality of the change should depend on the level of tiredness. If you're tired as hell, going to the gym, taking a nap, or going for a walk will do best for you. In case you are just lacking a bit of focus, taking a cold shower, or dropping on the floor and getting in 30 push-ups will put you back in the game. These things may seem obvious to you, but often when you aren't told the options, you just choose the most attractive one. In summary, your main fuel is glucose. To avoid glucose drops, avoid glucose spikes. And to avoid glucose spikes, avoid sugar and reduce your carbohydrates. When you eat carbohydrates, mix them with protein and fats. At this timestamp, you can find the recipe for perfect sleep. And if you still feel tired in the afternoon, you can take a nap. But first, drink coffee. This will prolong your refreshed state. Instead of taking a nap, you can also have a little change. In whatever you want. Heartbeat, temperature, activity, or position. Thank you all for watching, and see you next one. Bye.